Hello everybody, let's see what the free rank ticket can get us today. And hopefully we won't run into too many of those unbalanced Mac builds, but you know, it is what it is when you are playing the first patch for the first time. You can do some pretty wacky stuff before stuff is balanced. Turbo Seaweed is pretty meh, it's too slow. Fiery Jellyfish also is pretty meh, but Radiant Cannonball is the most meh of the bunch. So I think Fiery Jellyfish is gonna be the most useful in the start. So let's just take that and possibly get something else later. Maybe the Cannonball could have been useful if you knew we were gonna go for an ammo shop here. Yeah, let's take both of these items. Then we have options to both go for single weapon build and for wide. I don't think rifle is it for now, but this cannon probably is better than the grenade. So yeah, okay. Not too sure what to think about where we are at the moment, but it's day one. We can't really expect too much here. We need to find out which kind of skills we get, which kind of rare items we get, and how to build around those. And boom. Okay, let's continue and see what we get. We get the insect wing. And then we don't go to Curio because we don't have enough money, but we can go here since the jellyfish is a friend and we get additional experience. That's cool. And I think the basic idea is that we get regen, so we can have some kind of survivability in case the opponent survives our initial damage burst here, so the jellyfish can do its thing long term.
My fight isn't with you, but if you insist.
I think we beat this. This is basically just the burst, and after the initial wave, we are. Yeah, they can't damage us anymore. So now we just, because of the region we took, we are basically gonna survive until the sandstorm, and we're gonna get more HP than they have. Maybe we are just outright defeating them because of the fiery jellyfish also. Yeah, it's basically just the poison on this guy that does the damage. It's not the fiery, because it's just ablates too fast. So yeah, but I think the region really helped us there to stay alive between the two initial shots. So now we need to make a decision here. Do we go for the poison? Do we go for the burn, or do we go for arm stealer? I don't think 20 max HP quite a few times is that big of a deal, because it's not really burst. That's the meta now. It's build poison on your opponent. That's the meta from Mac. So the additional max HP doesn't really matter. It's basically about we have to take them out before they get a critical mass of poison, which none of these guys do. So I think we're going to spend all the money we have rerolling here, and sure, let's get some additional money. I guess. We don't really have items to care about long term, so let's get some free items instead. Incendiary rounds. Okay, maybe burn is where it should have been at. Let's take some more experience here. You know, when we have this, maybe we can go for some kind of burn build. Fast-paced burn action of the revolver with a bit of shadow with cloak. Then we also need some crit chance to make him reload himself, but it burn becomes better when all the burn doesn't necessarily ablate before it gets refreshed. And we are almost there, not quite. And yeah, this region is necessary for us to stay alive for long enough to the poison to finish off opponents there. I think we definitely had been dead without the additional region here. Which of course means that we are really slow build for now. And grindstone. I guess we want to have that on the revolver. Yeah, let's take cinders on the incendiary rounds. So because that's basically using burn on both of these. Get a burn item. Sure. Then we get on level up. Fiber shape. It's good for selling, I guess. If it has to be bronze, why not be a large? And then we do this. Move stuff around. And I don't think we spend the I don't think we spend the instinct thing before it has something we really care about. Some more loot, I guess. We probably were supposed to go for another item there, since I don't really have all items I care about yet. Yeah, okay. I don't think we have a really good board, but it's still early, so I don't really necessarily think the opponents should have really good boards either. But I have seen some pretty bonkers Mac builds, so this is a lot of burn. It's single cast, I think, without potion reload. So maybe our region can keep us alive. No, it can't. Nah, nope. It's too much. It's too much. They were close as well, but yeah, it's not even close. So we need better stuff on the board. Let's look at some weapons here. Upgraded cannon is decent, I guess. Gets more raw damage, 50% more. Double barrel is a good weapon. I guess it goes off twice as often as the revolvers. Let's take that. You can also take the bolas to just have in the bank. Actually, the bolas is probably better than the fiery jellyfish.
Hey, when you carry my weapon,
if we are completely honest here. Okay, so we were replacing you guys. And bolas over this guy. Yeah, I think so. I think so. It might be wrong, but I think it's what I want to do for now. Yeah. Idea is that this guy does 80 damage pretty fast, and this guy does 3 damage per second. Then after 7 seconds, and then he does first he does nothing, then he does like 7 damage a second, then it does 14 damage. Yeah, it takes a long time for this to catch up with this guy. That's the main issue, and I think we need to do damage up front to deal with all of the max. We could transform the jellyfish here. It would keep the enchant, so that's pretty interesting. Get a burn on something else. Fiery Clamora. Yeah, that's a nope, I think. But yeah, Scout Trooper, she has ammo-based stuff, right? She does. Like an Uzi isn't the worst thing, bro. It goes really fast. So the main thing about the jellyfish, which I kind of forgot about, is that we run out of ammo, and it's really nice to have something that can continue to deal damage after you're out of ammo. But we barely did it this time, which means that anything with more than 650 HP basically survives everything we do. That's Or they did survive, but now we can do even more damage. Yes, sir. Okay, let's give the double barrel some additional ammo, and we will upgrade a bronze item, which means that the double barrel will also double its damage. Yeah, this is a lot better. A lot better. I put the Fury Clamora and the revolver on board. We really need some of the good skills. I don't think we care about upgrading these bronze items. I think we care about getting one of those, particularly this skill I was thinking about. We could also maybe prefer the additional 20 damage on the double barrel over the 10 damage on all of the other stuff. So let's do this.
I'm just getting you ready.
Oh yeah, then we don't get incendiary rounds and everything, and the scaling on the double barrel. Maybe we can do the scaling on the grindstone, on the revolver. Yeah, because we want the upfront damage on the double barrel, I think. Yeah. That's a slight miscalculation, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We don't care for you. We don't care. Let's take some shields so we can survive until we can take out the opponent here. Or maybe he just runs poison and the shielding is completely irrelevant here.
But only so that I can study.
Looks like a poison build. Yes, sir. No, it's a weapons build. It's a lifesteal weapons build, so yeah, I think we should have this one in our bank here. Basically has left lifesteal on this thing, which doesn't really do enough lifesteal to matter here.
Every failed experiment lights the path to
I booped you. And the Clamora helped? Just a tiny bit. Okay, Revolver did more damage than the Ebolas, which I guess is because of the triple grandstone ticks. Yeah! This is probably the way it's supposed to be. Meant to be. Transform the Clamora into something new over getting a haste item or getting a silver tier item. I think it's fun to check out random stuff. Okay, fiery bayonet. That can take on the grindstone stuff here. So every time the grindstones goes off, the bayonet should increase both its damage and its burn, and that should increase revolver stuff. I can dig that. Or you know what? You know what we can do? We could put we could do like this and not really care about losing out a single additional cannon shot, because we do get a lot more stuff for the double barrel. Let's test this and see how this works.
Small items, small people.
Musket. Yeah, I mean it's crit. Yeah, it burns all the time, so it can self reload. You know what, self reloading is actually a huge deal here, I think. Yeah, because that means we do have some amount of sustain.
Anyway, thanks.
Yeah, it's probably better than the cannon long term, because you know it can sustain itself. Yeah. Is the cannon better than these two guys then? Anyway, insect wing and a double barrel is probably correct. So do a real, let's see. And nothing, or the torpedo. This should grow a lot of damage really fast since we have a lot of stuff. Maybe we don't need the grindstone. Maybe we just want to have the torpedo on the board instead of the grindstone. Growing this isn't that important. It's mainly here to trigger the musket to auto reload. And then this guy can just grow, and everything else will go. Okay, let's try to take out the Hellbilly here. And then we should like put this next to the incendiary rounds, just so we know that it has at least 2 ammo. Yeah, because this doesn't need to be adjacent to both in the incendiary rounds and the fiery bayonet. Yeah. Okay, we get textiles, which is a meh on this build. Okay, let's see, get some silver skills, and crit chance, 12% crit chance is pretty good. Yeah, let's just take the crit chance, get a chance for the fight to be over faster. Yeah, additional ammo, this thing is probably huge. You sell small and medium items, which means that we should afford to buy a few upgrades if we go here, even though we only have 10 gold. Powder flask is pretty good, having the option to reload at least. Yeah, I think it's good to rather reload the bolas than to have the additional ammo on the revolver here. Of course, double barrel is more important to go off than the bolas, so maybe we even do this to just make us more sustainable towards longer fights. Oh, these guys are horrible. I guess I go here and not buy anything. I guess we could buy the wanted poster. Yeah, we can afford it, so let's buy the wanted poster. Yeah, it's not a huge deal, but if we win a lot of our games in the future, we get more out of it, which would snowball a little bit. And I guess it's better to use the bag space for something useful than to just have random items there. So yeah. It's one of the few items for Vanessa that makes actual use of the bag space, and this is way too much burn. I think we need to take this guy out before all the burn settles. But yeah, I think it's already settled, so we can't really do much here, can we? Nope. That's oh, okay, we were actually really close, but we didn't have enough. Just 1 or 2. One sharpening stone away. If the insect wing we got had been a sharpening stone instead, this would have done 40 more damage, and that would have been sweet victory for us. Instead, it's bitter defeat. Yeah, we don't have enough money to buy stuff. Let's go to the work dock and get small items while we are also getting money. Hello. Get money each start of the day. That's fine by me. Anything could happen here. Basically, it's just like nothing, or it's like you get some, you get an item, or you get the fights. Not really anything can happen. It's not like you can fall into a dimension to another place and get enchantments or upgrades or something like that. It's basically all day fights.
I really don't like this job.
So, what is doing the most damage here actually? Is it it's not you, it's you, but you were closer to fire next time, so yeah, maybe we do have something, have a lot of legs to stand on here. When you crit with an item, reload another item, 1 ammo. That's huge because we have guaranteed crits on the musket. Okay, that's cool. Sabertooth is nice. Scoville is basically fire. No, this guy isn't fire. He's food and fire. Let's fight this guy. He has the diamond fangs, which could be relevant if we find a diamond small item we care about. I mean, we could replace both of these two, because this guy gives additional. This guy gives burn, which makes this guy reload. This guy crits automatically, which makes anything else reload. Yeah. What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? We get the pelt. Of course we get the pelt. It's like most the chance we can get the pelt. It's just like a very, very small chance to get the other thing. You know what? 12 additional damage over the reload here, when we know we can get reloads and crits, is probably not the wrong idea here. And skill upgrades, usually really nice. Plus 2% crit chance each weapon we have. Over... Is this the same skill? I'm taking this then. I guess it will be upgraded, but I didn't really want to take a chance on it. Curio! Can you have some good stuff for us? I guess you can have the shadowed cloak. That's pretty darn good. What would we want to have it on? I guess it's like the honing steel, but a little bit better. Have it instead of the bolas, maybe? Yeah. Put the bolas there, put you there, put you down here, be happy. And then we need to also buy and sell stuff that gives us value, I think. Sell the bolas, sell the holding steel. We have a new hero in town now. Lifting gloves and old sword. I guess region is okay. I don't care about that max health. That's just a little bit too little impact. I guess guaranteed the crit chance is okay. Some of that is okay. Swap them around. Boop, boop. And let's go. We don't really need the fiery bayonet either, I think. Because this is gonna reload on the incendiary rounds. Maybe we can use the bolas instead, but we did sell that. Okay, revolver can come back out. Because you hit more often than the fiery bayonet. Because that hit every 6 seconds and you hit every 4 seconds. Yeah, okay.
We're out to dethrone
Lots of
hate,
stuff we could improve, but for now, I think we are decently happy with what we have going on here. We have a full board, most of the items we have make sense. And yeah, slow down my torpedo. That just means it gets more of a damage build-up before it is supposed to hit. Now we would need some amount of weight to survive. Like lifesteal would be nice. Shielding, healing enchants. Yeah. I think we have a good thing going on. It's just that it needs a little bit more of a piff to take us off the ground. Maybe a temp boost can be it. It can keep us just a little bit more, give us a little bit more of an edge against more opponents, and a little bit more regen max HP can maybe get us there as well. Cooldown reduction on the double barrel, always pretty cute and key. And like, if we can transform this into a single weapon build, I think we have something really good going. But then it's a question of what is that supposed to be? Is it supposed to be a musket build, double barrel build? Insect wing.
Full sail, my boy.
Upgrade silver or lower. I think we're just gonna need to take the raw damage on the double barrel here,
This will inspire the crew.
because we need these raw damage upgrades, and we need cooldown reduction. Yeah, we need a lot of stuff. Let's look at items.
Sometimes I sell stuff.
Crit chance and cooldown reduction, pretty good, but we kind of need all the adjacencies for the double barrel we already have. Let's go here then. Nah, doesn't quite work with what we're trying to do here. Tools, chocolate bars, non-weapon items.
What's up?
Very few non-weapon
Come on
items
in.
we care too much about. So let's look at the tools, spend too much money to go here, and be sad that we did. Okay, let's take the Star Shark and keep it in the back. It's some kind of economy if we find more docks to go to.
My fight
I
isn't
should have
with
sold
you.
to make space for the spare change we
You
can
should
get.
know, I'm a bit of a legend.
Maybe we can do that at the end of this combat. Okay, weapon spam versus weapon spam. Who has the better weapon spam build? I have.
Defeat does not defeat me.
Cool. And the torpedo was just to go off as well. Okay. Then we needed to sell stuff here if we can. If we can. No, we can't. Then we don't get the additional spare change. Big sad. Big sad. Okay, sell these stuff here that maybe we can get spare change tomorrow. Crit chance, yes please. Instead of what? Instead of the revolver. It was probably the temp boost that helped us win yesterday. I think that is probably the culprit there. Let's take Odin here, get some gold tier skills.
I will
First, 5 times repeat charge items. That's really good in single weapon builds. Yeah, let's just take that. We do have amulet, which means we do have some amount of crit chance. Musket is guaranteed crit. Yeah, let's... I don't think we really care about either of these things. Let's take max amount of gold and golden experience and hope we get there. So this guy freezes and heals, but I don't think it matters too much for us, because we basically just want all of our items to go off, and it doesn't heal enough for it to matter long term, I think. And if the torpedo goes off, I think it should be, but I might be wrong. I've been wrong before, and it looks like I might be wrong this time as well. He's just freezing us too much. I still think it looks like we have a good thing going here, but yeah, if the torpedo and the musket can go once more time, I think we are good here. Oh! Okay, that was probably not a good fight for us to take, but it worked. When we freeze, items gain crit chance. I'm gonna take that. Hopefully we can get some source of freeze sooner or later, but here's one of these sharpening stones. And those are great to increase our damage on our main item. Let's go for some ammo items, since we have plenty of ammo items on the board. When you crit with another item, charge this 1 second. So if we have enough crit chance, these become pretty dope. So let's take them, have them in the back.
Even with this on ya.
But we need like have crit chance and everything to make it work, I think. I understand it. I just don't appreciate it for what we have. It's like, yeah, you can haste a lot of stuff every 8 seconds, but we want the fight to be over before that, so yeah. Okay, let's make room for the cash register to work by selling our revolver, which probably is one of the crit enablers we need for the daggers to work, but
I may be
yeah.
young for a captain,
When we sell it,
but
we
I've
can buy it
seen
back
my
at a
share
higher
of
tier.
storms. We're out to dethrone a king, not to squabble with nobodies.
Ooh, we have that max HP edge. That is better. Multicast based on, yeah. So, like the dive bell is a better version than this, but I don't think it's good enough. Tripwire is a cool item. Tripwire together with Gitte
Like my crew says at the bar,
to
another
get
round.
scale this thing. I mean, it's basically even with all that scaling, it's worse than the double barrel.
Now this is how
Given the
you win
double
a
barrel
war.
takes up a lot more space, but yeah, okay, I'm going to take ammo on the double barrel here, making it able to fire reliably for a longer period of time, and of course we lose out on the spear change because we took an ammo item. Annoying. Let's look at some non-weapon stuff. There are some good stuff we can take here. Nope, nope, nope. Not those. Ooh, figurehead is better than the shadow cloak, I think. It has to be, right? 50 damage on everything. Over 3 damage and his scaling on double barrel. I think it's better.
I can feel our energies resonating.
Where did our enchanted item go? I think we sold it. Because we can't see it anymore. Do we care about the mandala effect here? Probably not. Let's take a free item then and try
Maybe
to
if we towed a
make this
barge.
stuff work. Okay. Sell you, even though it's probably a real contender to the figurehead here, but yeah, we need the gold to be able to fuel our future escapades. So yeah. I think you have ammo-based stuff? No, you're a burn-based guy. That's probably not great for us, but I guess we can get some free reloads on the musket or something. It's really slow. We don't have the shadow cloak on the double barrel.
Was that even a battle? Maybe a skirmish.
I mean, it's like the same item. I'm gonna use the higher tier one, but a little bit disappointed. Did we spend Cinder to this maybe? Yeah, I think we did. Yeah, but I think it's better to just have the high tier, because when you upgrade this, it gets diamond, and diamonds look even better on the board.
Few warriors live to
Sell
retire.
weapons, which
Buy my
are
weapons,
upgrades.
And you might.
This is just too slow, I think. Pet rock, that's crit chance.
The bazaar is not
You know what?
kind
The
to
torpedo.
weapons.
Is the torpedo actually working for us? I don't know that it is. Double barrel. It's precisely what we wanted to see. Mm.
This is the best.
What we wanted to see. 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 What we wanted Yeah, let's sell you, and then we utilize that to bring in the star chart here, so we can have the reduced cooldown on both of these, and then we also, this guy, when this guy crits, it guarantees reloads double barrel. The double barrel fires, it guarantees reloads the musket. So it's like a 1-2-1-2-1-2 kind of combination thing going. And then we just need like one more gold. That's gonna be the throwing now, so I'm afraid.
Good on ya.
And we have diamond weapons. Okay, let's fight Octopus,
Rally, men!
and if we
Blades
can
to
do
the
that, we're
wind!
really happy. Burn effects on the double barrel could be pretty cute. Then we don't have to worry about incendiary rounds anymore. Yeah, let's do that. Burn double barrel. Probably pretty dope. Now I'm sad we sold the Shadow Cloak, because getting haste on this thing now is probably pretty key. Maybe we should have gone for the random enchant and hope you could get haste or slow or something instead. Or freeze even. Freezing double barrel. Oh, that would have been a dream. Boom, boom. Yeah, so I don't think this was a particularly strong mech for the for day 8, but I think we also have a strong board ourselves, so we shouldn't be too surprised that we are winning fights now. And let's fight some more monsters. Gracious Guardian. He could give us the skill, gives us 1, 2, 3, 40 region. That's gonna be pretty good. Substantial upgrade, since we don't have lifesteal or shielding or healing, so actually getting Regent would be pretty good for us. If it's a big if. There's also a lot of other trash we can get from this guy here, and we got some of that trash. We got a Venomancer, which I think is one of those Mac items people play around with. Let's look at some more weapons. I don't really know why. Ooh, Cthulhu. We do burn a lot. Like every 3 seconds we burn 4 times. Which means that this is done charging in 12 seconds. And thus do some amount of damage. Could put it on the left side of figurehead to have the cooldown reduced by a lot. We would have to sell everything, all the econ we have to make it happen. And we probably want to keep the musket and the Vanessa's amulet in the bank, so we can maybe do other stuff. I see it, I just don't want to mess around with it for now.
All my weapons have been tested in battle.
And let's fight the other pirate. Maybe we can get some of his pirate stuff. Like Captain's Wheel would be cool, Crow's Nest would be cool. Don't know if I care about flagship on this build, but yeah, full arsenal, heavy firepower, lots of cool things we can get out of this guy. And we get the Pop Snappers, one of the few items I didn't mention that I would want. Okay, slow ammo or when that's a skills, I'm gonna take ammo skills. When you use an item burn, when you freeze reload, we don't freeze yet. Items have additional ammo. I guess we take additional burn on our ammo stuff here. Do we have anything we care about transforming? Not really. Let's just take 11 region here. And go to... let's take temp boosts, I think. Okay. we do need a way to haste. We do need a way to preferably to enable some freezes, just so we can counteract some of the single weapon builds we probably are going to meet. Okay, this guy has one of these things. Let's see, is this thing viable? So it's like, okay, it did 2000 damage, but it didn't really help them win this battle. For me, it will be 2000 damage in addition to the 2000 damage we already are doing. This guy is basically doing absolutely nothing. I mean, he is reloading the double barrel. How did you fire 7 times? We only reload other items. When you crit with an item, does that mean we can also crit with incendiary rounds or something? No, that doesn't make sense. Did this guy super crits with reloaded twice? Probably not. Okay, there are probably some mechanics here I'm not too aware about, but that's fine. Let's go to skill upgrades. We have a lot of skills we care about upgrading. Burn 4. I'm just gonna take 10 damage. 10 damage is pretty good. And enchant items. Okay. Let's do a random enchant. And I want a random enchant on the incendiary rounds. When you use adjacent items, do stuff, I guess. It's a very small heal, but it is there. It's a very small heal, but it is there. Okay, can we survive this guy? Okay, so he basically, if he doesn't crit too much, I think we can take him. But that's a big if. That's a big if. Yeah, we basically needed him to hit a 25% chance to not crit either of the times. Probably a bad fight for us to take that. Yeah, gold tier M item is scrape shot and it's irrelevant, I think. I guess we can put it here and it kinda makes sense, but we do want the crit chance. Yeah, I don't understand the appeal of that item, and I don't really think anyone understands the appeal of that item. So yeah, let's leave it at the doorstep there. Neither of these help us anyway. Obsidian repeater. Blunderbuss though, this one can work because we are already burning a lot. So this would charge a lot. So this would go bam 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 bam. Right? I think so. Let's try it over the musket and see how it works. We need a lot of money. Ooh, can we afford that? We need 17 money more. 8. We can sell all of this and still not have enough. It's a shame because I think this guy is exciting on the board we have, but I don't think we can afford to sell off all that stuff to make it work. So yeah, shame. Let's just take some experience instead and put the item back in, of course. And would we rather have it here? No, that doesn't really make sense.
My fight isn't.
What do you guys think? Should I sold everything in the inventory plus the when am I allowed to buy that blunderbuss? It might have been the correct play, but I didn't quite feel like it. This is probably gonna charge a lot here. Yeah, that's scary. That's scary with all of these tiny bugs here. I'm guessing this is the new pay-to-win stuff for dueling. Yeah, cool. Pay-to-win wins. Nah, it's not pay-to-win. It's like pay to get access to stuff earlier. It's probably fine. Let's get a random enchantment location and ooh. I mean, just guaranteed getting the double barrel to go off is probably the correct thing here. Just take Radiant on your main weapon. That means if we can get like if we can get the crow's nest, we are actually gonna swim in lifesteal. Yeah, I think that is the play. It's like, yeah, it's like the meta. But sometimes the meta is the correct thing to do, especially when you are on lethal. So upgrade an item. That is going to be the figurehead, I think, just because it upgrades so much damage on everything. And let's fight Lord Arkan, since he's the most experienced, most stuff, and he also gives us a little bit amount of shielding. Given that we can actually beat him, of course. These guys are starting to go scary fast, but yeah, we could take him out. But yeah, I don't think I'm as strong as I think I am. If it's like I feel strong, but I don't really think we are strong. It's just like the Radiant double barrel is cheating me a little bit. Let's take some gold skills. If you have less health, you gain crit. If you have at least 7 items in play, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, nope. Get some more shield on stuff we don't have. Thirst 4 times the enemy uses a non-weapon, charge 1 weapon. That could be good. Flat 10 damage, and first time you crit freeze. Yeah, crit freeze, and then we also freeze crit. I like that. Just some amount of counter to burst builds is probably good. Why did we go here? To get these upgraded, maybe? Big maybes. There's a Blunderbuss again. It's... New crit haste. Is that better than Star Chart? Let's try. Let's try Blunderbuss. Blunderbuss Sextant. And instead of the Star Shot and the musket. Let's try. Let's try. We need to do something about report here. We also need to gain some amount of money. So let's sell the grape shot. Let's not do something crazy and sell something we need.
I think you're really gonna
Is this the way we want to build it, or do you want to have the incendiary rounds between the things? And no, I think this is fine. We aren't reloading nearly as guaranteed without the musket on the board, but we can build crit chance on the amulet. Okay, I think this is interesting because we now have access to haste. This guy crits more. And we need stuff that's free.
The hold can't hold this.
Let's sell the star chart. We can probably utilize the star chart on the field over, or utilize the sextant over the star chart anyway. A little bit slower to get everything off, but then we are hasting.
I may be young for a captain,
and
but
I
I've
think
seen
that's
my share of
necessary.
storms.
But we're not hasting guaranteed, we're only hasting if we crit. But this guy charges and should fire a lot more often than the other thing. Yeah, this guy fires a lot. Yeah, because every time we fire an ammo item, we also burn. So yeah, this guy is really good for us. Ooh. Imagine if we actually did all of that stuff earlier and sold the diamond stuff to get it. Oh,
This is how
imagine.
you win a war.
Weapon skills or diamond tier skills?
I did not see
Let's look for
this
diamond tier
powerful
skills.
again.
Haste.
Share it.
If it already has haste, gain damage. Yeah, I like that enough. We should only haste the weapons, and there's a decent chance it builds. We don't have any amount of healing except this guy, which is really bad, so I don't mind taking the regen here when we don't really have enough money to buy stuff anyway. Sharpening stone is fine.
Need to throw some things overboard.
Should have sold that ages ago. To make room for the spirit change. We can't beat this guy, but maybe we can beat this guy.
Let's release our
And since we don't have enough crit chance to auto crit, maybe foreboding winds actually helps us to stabilize crit chance on a level where we can get enough reloads. Is this guy actually doing more damage than this guy? It might be do. Maybe it does. It maybe do. That's English, proper English for you. Let's look at haste item. Shadow cloak is haste item.
Rally men, blades to the wind.
We don't really need you. We kind of need you, but getting haste back on Radiant Double Barrel is very tempting. I don't know if it's correct though. Let's see. It would look like it would look like this. Yeah. Let's
Imagine the
try
wonders
it
waiting
one
for
battle
us in
here.
the ground.
What are we looking for here? I don't think we particularly are looking for anything. Maybe a swashbuckle is what we are looking for, but I don't think we necessarily can expect to find it, since we can basically look at all items, enchanted and stuff. Yeah, let's just take the skyscraper and sell it for a bunch of gold, and invest that gold in the remainder of the run, given we can survive the fight with this duelie that has one more than me but isn't lethal, which basically means he lost later, I think. I'm also at lethal. Oh no, he has these like bugs things again. So this guy now gives himself haste, which means that he scales himself. But it's irrelevant since we are dead. Owie, owie. I think we did most of the correct plays here. We just fought some builds that are better than us, which is to be expected at day 12 here. But that's just the way it is. I think yeah, it was a good payout for the free rank ticket to two chests here.
Could use you in the fight on Pelago.
And yeah, it didn't get to pop off, but Radiant Double Barrel at least wasn't slowed down and frozen as much. The Blunderbuss was frozen a lot in chats, but I really think that the Double Barrel Blunderbuss heated shells thing really worked. If you had that Radiant on the... You know what? If you had sold everything when we thought about that, bought that Diamond Blunderbuss, and saw how powerful that was, then we would have put in the Radiant enchant on the Blunderbuss instead of the Radiant double barrel. This would have had burn, and then we would have had a superior machine gun Blunderbuss going on. Only thing about that build is that it will run out of ammo, but that could have been really cool. Anyways, thanks for watching. This has been the Harbinger, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.